Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Silver and Blood video, and it looks like we're getting ourselves more content, more characters, and like I said before in my previous video, it might be coming too fast too soon. Let's cover what's going on, what I'm talking about, and what you expect from the next upcoming patch, which is actually dropping very soon. Alright, so you guys can see here, Daybreak Sonata event preview, new content, new story event stage, Twilight Before the Dawn, how many days and nights must pass before the new moon becomes full again, how many battles must be waged to shatter the cycle of timelessness and void. Let's keep going here. Beneath the sands lies the answer, no, not only to Aiona. That's right, our favorite girl, our favorite shielder, favorite healer is getting a little bit of love. So event period is going to go from August the 7th until the 21st. I'm actually in Vegas, surprisingly enough, until then. So quick clear will be available for some event stages after the first clearance. Event stages are divided into normal mode and nightmare mode. Nightmare mode will be unlocked at 8:14 after clearing normal mode. The requirement here is just to clear Threads of Faith 2-1, so the second chapter. Event details. During the event stages will be available. Clear event stages and complete event tasks to obtain Fallen Crown, which can be redeemed for event rewards at the event shop. Entering stages requires the item Hourglass every single day. Just like every other event, we're going to get 5 hourglasses, and they'll be restored every single day after reset. Hourglasses can also, of course, be purchased by moon tiers when they are available. Vassal bonuses. When clearing event stages with falling vassals, the drop rate for extra rewards will be increased. So Timeless Aiona, Starriad Aiona, Regular Aiona, Transcendent Noah, Frederick, Gilrain, Hattie, Amy, Noah, and Ampusa. Main rewards, Fallen Crown, used to redeem Vestige of Love, Soothing Embrace, and other rewards. And of course, limited event is going to be called Whispers of Yesterday, which will be starting August the 2nd, so tomorrow. And event details. During the event, sign in to activate 1 puzzle piece daily. Complete the puzzle by logging in 6 consecutive days, and this will give you guys the Twilight Before the Dawn puzzles. And then once you've completed that, you'll get yourself a reward. So during the event, that's right, time stages will be available. Control Timeless Aiona to solve mechanisms and obtain rewards. Main rewards are going to be Soothing Embrace and Fallen Rewards. So more free summons, limited event shop, Crumbling Bazaar, and then more details to come, of course, with more details regarding the limited event, the limited challenges that come with that event, and then, of course, using those challenges to complete those events will give you guys more Soothing Embrace and Perfect Shards, which allows you to summon for your SSRs. Now, here's the couple things that I want to talk about, because you guys can see the skill reset is happening as well on August 7th, guys, so make sure you're available for that. And the only thing to get to activate this is finish 1-4, so new players will have activation for that instantly. Highly recommend. Take advantage of this. Very important. And then other event detail. During the event, use anachronometers to reset vassal skill levels. Materials used for skill levels will be returned after this event begins. ×5 will be issued via the inbox, so you guys can get those there. And then new chapters and Threads of Faith will be added as well on August the 5th. Chapter 18 will be available, and new chapters in the Dutchman's Revenge, allowing us to do more artifact stuff. Requirements: complete chapter 18, and then event details. Dutchman's Revenge, new chapter. The Psalm is open. The Psalm 2 is open. Clear the chapter to obtain the Moon Tier, Soothing Embrace, and more. So you guys can see they're adding a lot of content. A lot of content. Nightfall Resource is going to be there, etc. Right? So more things to come. Embrace event preview. Ancestral Embrace event cycle of destruction. So during the event, the SSR Ancestral Vassal Timeless Aiona will have a significant increase. So this is the new unit that's coming out. I've been saying this for quite some time. Right, and there is 119 consecutive heralds the next year. So after 119 summons, the 120th is guaranteed to be her. And you guys can see this is always the same thing we've been doing. New event, Bella's Privy Patrons. So a lot of things are dropping, guys, in regards to content. They're just like non-stop content. Now, the content aspect I love. I have no problems with that. There's a couple of bug fixes that they've been doing as well, too. And you guys can see fix an issue where attack speed major was not working properly when vassals equipped with the level 5 feature artifacts Eye of Truth were possessed by Fleeting Bella's ultimate skill. After the fix, attack speed major will take priority over the artifact. Fix an issue where vassal Fleeting Bella could not be properly targeted by other vessels in combat, causing abnormal lineup behavior, etc. Right? So they've done a couple of good things, guys, and of course they've taken more measures to do anti-cheat, and of course the summer time ensemble issue resolution has been happening. So And just so everybody can see here, this is what the Daybreak Sonata event preview is going to look like. I'm not going to lie, it looks pretty damn cool. So first off, Ash is the time here. We have a sign-in, task, shop, imbued vassals. This is the brand new Embrace event that's going to be coming out called Twilight Before the Dawn. And there's the Cosmic Singularity. This is just the event, of course, right? So this is, of course, a picture of the brand new Timeless Aiona. This is a brand new skin. They're actually going with males now. The Oscillating Shadow Gilrain. Not going to lie, pretty damn badass looking skin, man. Like, they've pretty much just dressed him down, but he looks incredible as an assassin. So really, really cool. And this costume, again, I just wish the costumes would cover not the characters, obviously, because they're almost butt naked, but more of changing the animation. That's always been my problem, is just the lack of animation changes. And then here is a luxury couture of White Wedding Risa. And oh my god, this artwork. Like, this costume looks look at that. Look at that. Like, you got the doves here holding her dress up. Whoever's marrying this girl, congratulations. You're probably in it for the long haul. This is crazy. Beneath the white veil, maiden's cheeks glow with blush. They sure do. Neither time nor death can touch her untarnished heart. Okay, and then of course here is Timeless Aiona, who also looks, what the hell, crazy. So I like that dagger she's holding. The dagger actually looks really, really, like, you cannot take away from this game's artwork. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, they're actually giving us more things incentive now to draw. So there's an item there, 50 draws, and then 70 draws, you're guaranteed a copy of her, and then 100 draws, yet again, something else. So it looks like they're adding a lot of different things and layers to the game, guys, to make it a lot more viable and easy to get the characters. There's the hourglasses, there's the login events, right? So you guys can see people can log in and get stuff. There's the reset event, and then of course there's the this is the Prophecy Unbound event, where we just had one recently. There's a Cycle of Destruction event, and right over here is this is what I'm curious about. So let's see if we go in this event. If a Timeless Aiona is not delivered after 119, the next herald will be guaranteed. After 10, 50, 100 heralds, you can obtain the Broken Tiara, which allows you to perform a herald times 10 in currency. Okay, so this right here, these currencies are actually going to be 10 times herald summons. So free summons, essentially. Accumulate 30 heralds in this event to get heirloom chests. Accumulate 70 heralds to get the Avatar Cycle of Destruction. Get the avatar. Oh, that's not even the character. This is just the avatar. My bad. This is just the avatar, guys, not the character. So you still have to summon 120 times. So, I mean, this is what it comes down to at the end of the day. Bellis Privy patrons. Okay, interesting. And this is all. There's the new costumes we just talked about. This here, of course, you probably will have to buy. I'm assuming buy. Yeah, these are both purchasable. And then that's pretty much it. So, listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think these are all great additions to the game. And I think the biggest problem I have with the way things are running and the way things are moving is that they're just moving too fast, right? And I mean, but for characters, like, I'm not gonna lie, like Lorelei came out, I was like, okay, cool, I'm enjoying this character, right? And then right after that, Fleeting Bella came out. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, now I'm not using Lorelei anymore. I'm now focusing on Fleeting Bella. And now, in a week from this time, I'm going to be like, okay, well, now I'm going to be focusing on Timeless Aiona. And it's a little bit worrisome because there's just so many units coming out, at such a rapid pace. And this is, unfortunately, the unfortunate thing you have to understand with gachas is there's a terminology called pump and dump, which I don't think this game at all is suffering from, by the way. Essentially what the term means is devs are releasing so many characters and trying to make as much money as they can before the game shuts down. That's far from the truth with this game. This game is doing amazingly well, and rightfully so, because they deserve it. The only problem I have with this, of course, again, and I've mentioned this numerous times, is just at the speed of the rate that the game is releasing characters is a little concerning, right? It's not only because it's costly and it's hard for free-to-play players to, maintain this. And I'm sorry to say this, free-to-play players are a big part of your game. Yes, they don't pay for the game to stay alive, but they allow other players who want to pay to want to continue playing. Because if there's no players and there's just bots, players won't pay anymore, right? Especially a game that is centered around PvP quite a bit. So just for the devs, take it a little bit slower. Like, we're not in a rush here. I want this game to last a very long time. I want this game to be, in the App Store for years to come. And I want this game to continue growing at the pace that it's growing, but also to slow down the pace a little bit and allow the game to kind of enjoy the current characters that are out, for us to, you know, build teams around them and put them, because I hate doing this. You go from team 1 to team 2 almost in 1 week with a character, right? Like Lorelai no longer is on team 1. She's already on team 2. Fleeting Bella took her spot, right? Del Carro's on team 3 already. Like, so it's just like they keep coming up with these meta characters, and every character is better than the previous one, making it really hard to continuously summon for this. As generous as the game can be, I don't care what anybody says. Limited summons are harder to summon on than regular, like the regular summons. So it's just, I think, you know, as good as the game is and as great as the content is coming out and as good as the events are, you know, being released nonstop, I think slow down a little bit on the characters, guys. Let us enjoy the ones that are currently out, and then from there, let's do like, I don't know, I think every 3 weeks for a new character probably makes a lot more sense than every week, which is currently what we're kind of going through on a nonstop basis. So hell, I even take 2.5 to 3 weeks, I think, is a good number. I think that gives people time to farm, gain power, level up, etc., right? But at this rate, it's getting too fast, and it's a little bit concerning on my end. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm curious. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.